and war broke out in heaven. Michael and his angels fought with the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought, but they did not prevail, nor was a place found for them in heaven any longer. So verse 7, John the Beloved is saying that there was a battle that took place in heaven between the archangel Michael and his angels, and the dragon and his angels. But the dragon and his angels did not prevail against the warrior, the archangel Michael. The dragon is Satan himself. The dragon is Satan himself. So Satan fought against the archangel Michael. We've mentioned this before, but I'll refresh our memories. And for those who haven't heard this before, it's an opportunity to hear it now. God, when we go back to Genesis chapter 1, the very beginning of the Holy Bible, Old Testament, Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1 says, in the beginning Elohim, and the Hebrew translation is Elohim or Elohim. In English it's referred to as God, but in the original text is Elohim. So in the beginning Elohim created the heavens and the earth. The Holy Bible mentions the heavens and the earth that were created in the very beginning, and then it leaves the heavens and comes and talks about the earth. The reason being, the Holy Bible is a salvific book sent from God to the human race. So it is a book directed to this realm, not to the next realm, the spiritual realm. It's directed to the tangible, materialistic, the realm where the human race came to existence by God, not the Big Bang, by God. So now, when God created, in the beginning Elohim created the heavens and the earth. Heavens here refers to angels. Why? Because the days of creation had not started yet. So heavens, angels and earth, when were they created? In the beginning, outside the time frame. Outside the time frame. So in the beginning Elohim created the heavens, angels and earth. And it goes on and says the earth was void and formless, and then God said, let there be light, let there be this, and he started creating. But what happened? God created the angels. When he created those angels, there is 9 angelic orders. There are 9 angelic orders, beginning from the highest: cherubims, seraphims, thrones, authorities, powers, dominions, principalities, archangels, and angels. So angels is the lowest rank in the angelic order. The highest rank in the angelic order are the cherubims. This fallen angel called Satan, the dragon, was from the highest angelic order. The cherubims was from the highest angelic order. When God created the angels, this cherub decided to be like God. He said, I will lift up my throne above all the stars of heaven, and I'll be equal to God. This cherub decided to establish a kingdom within a kingdom. Where? In heaven. So, in other words, this cherub decided to challenge God. What happened? The consequences of this: God created angels. There was plenty of them. So one angel came and said to God, I choose to be with you. Willingly I choose to be with you, and I will fight this cherub that has gone against you and is trying to challenge you and establish a kingdom where there is no other kingdom but God's, the true divine God, the creator of everything that is visible and invisible, the spiritual, both the spiritual and the tangible realms. So this angel decided to fight against this cherub. This cherub was named Lucifer. Lucifer, the literal transliteration of Lucifer is the illuminating morning star. That is the meaning of the word Lucifer, the illuminating or illuminating morning star, the illuminative. Now, to your shocking surprise, that's where the Illuminatis took this ideology. So, Illuminatis, it comes from illumination, enlightenment. But this enlightenment is Lucifer's, the fallen angel, the one who challenged God and wanted to be like God. So they call themselves the Illuminatis, i.e. Satan worshippers, period. Hollywood is run and controlled by the Illuminatis. My sons and daughters, young men and women, if you think Hollywood singers, Hollywood celebrities are your role models and idols, please reconsider, because this is a deliberate act of Satan to brainwash the human race and take them away from the true God, from the true illumination, from the true light of the world, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. So when Lucifer, the illuminating morning star, went against God, from a light, being a light, turned into absolute darkness, from beauty to ugliness. So this angel came and fought against this dragon or this cherub that challenged God. And so many angels came in line with this angel who decided to be with God. So this angel who decided to be with God, other angels went with him and said, we're going to be with you. And then this cherub also brainwashed other angels and made 1/3 of them fall from the glory which God gave them when he first created them. He deceived 1/3 of the angels of heaven. That is not a bad number. So if you want to fight Satan on your own, good luck. You can't win with him. He's very smart for you alone outside of Christ. Without Jesus, no one can fight against Satan. He's too smart. So he deceived 1/3 of the angelic orders and made them fall. And he fought with his fallen angels against this angel with the angels of God, and the angels of God prevailed and kicked this cherub who became Satan, who was called Lucifer, who became Satan. They kicked him out with those foul spirits that followed him, kicked them, all of them, out of heaven. This angel that overcame Satan was called Michael. And you see his icons being depicted, an angel with wings, with a spear in his hands, killing the dragon, Satan. The archangel Michael is also from the cherub, the highest angelic orders. So he fought with those angels who took his side against Lucifer, the fallen angel who became Satan. With 1/3 of the angels of heaven, they fought against each other. The angels of God, led by Michael, from this moment onward, I am the angel of God, and they prevailed against Satan and the fallen angels. They were kicked out of heaven. Where did this fighting take place? Please pay attention. Now, this is biblical truths. So if you've been wondering why are things going wrong in your life, maybe today you'll get your answer. This fighting took place in the heaven of all heavens. In the heaven of all heavens, where the Lord Jesus, after resurrection, went up and sat down at the right hand of the Father. The right hand of the Father is the heaven of all heavens, where this fighting took place, this battle, in verse 7, which John the Beloved is mentioning. It happened in the heavens of all heavens. Satan has 3 falls to go through. 2 of them he's already fallen. 1 more is to come. 1 more is to come. The first fall was from the heaven of all heavens. He got kicked out by the archangel Michael. When he was kicked out from the heaven of all heavens, he fell into what we call the heaven of the air. So he is the prince of the air. And then the third one is going to be when he falls from the heaven of the air onto the land, onto the earth. Now, prior to the Lord's coming, prior to the Lord's crucifixion, prior to the Lord's resurrection, Satan, Lucifer, after he had fallen from the heaven of all heavens, he used to enter heaven and complain us to God. So he would go to God and say, well, God, you said so-and-so was a true servant of yours. He was a child of yours. Well, look at him. Look what I've done to him. I made him fall in sin. I made him deny you. I made him do all the wrong things under the sun. Well, so much for your so-called son. So he used to go to God and complain and whinge against us. When the Lord Jesus was crucified, buried, and rose, and went up to where? He went up to the heaven of all heavens, the right hand of the Father, which is the heavenly Jerusalem. It is the right hand of the Father, where that angel was at that place in the very beginning. But who went up to the heaven of all heavens and took the place of the fallen angel? The Son of Man, not the Son of God. The Son of God is God. God doesn't go up or down. God is everywhere at the same time. But the one who went up and sat at the right hand of the Father is the Son of Man, the glorified body, the resurrected body of Jesus Christ of Nazareth. So the human side of Christ went up and sat at the right hand of the Father. What is the right hand of the Father? Being like God, equal to God, equality, being like God. You see, when God created Adam and Eve, and out of Adam he created Eve, Satan, we see Satan again, the old serpent, coming and whispering in the ears of Eve. He said to her, is it true that God said to you, if you eat from that particular tree, you're gonna die? She said, yes, if we touch it and eat from it, we will die. He said to her, no, trust me, God is selfish. He doesn't want you to be like God, like Him. He is selfish. He wants always to control you, because the moment you eat from that forbidden tree, your eyes will open and you'll know good and evil. Meaning like God. God knows everything. What is good and evil? Meaning everything. So you're gonna end up like God. He doesn't want you to be like Him because He's selfish. But God, before creating Adam, what did He say? Let us go down and create man according to our image and our likeness. He intended for the man to be like Him. He intended for the man to sit at His right hand, equal to Him, being his son, the heir to the throne, the inheritor of the kingdom. He wanted the human being to be like him, but Satan, in a deceptive way, said God is selfish. He doesn't want you to be like him. That's why he warned you not to eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Now, when this cherub fell and became Satan, he realized one thing: he can never go back to where he was before. Where was he before? In the heaven of all heavens. What is the heaven of all heavens? Like God, equal to God. He realized he can never go back to it. When he saw Jesus, the man, the glorified body, going up and sitting and taking his place, he lost the plot. He went haywire. He said, I am spirit. The humans are a piece of dust. I blow at them, I'll wipe them. I am much more powerful than them. I, the spirit, fell because of my pride and ended up eating dust, and the dust ended up eating spiritual food. They took my spot. Why did this fallen angel eat dust? Because he is also called the serpent. What does the serpent eat? The dust of the earth. So the spirit ate the dust, and the dust ate the spiritual food. So when he saw Jesus going up and sitting at the right hand of the Father, he took the fallen angel's place. The human side took the place of Satan in heaven. He went haywire. He couldn't win with Jesus, so he said, okay, I can't win with Jesus. I'll make sure I'll destroy his children. I'll win with them. I'll deceive them. I'll do everything under the sun to make them fall, because since I will not go back to my place in heaven, I'll make sure no human takes my place. I'll drag them with me to hell, where I belong now.